Hello everybody, my name is Talya and I'm here from Beauty Concepts, and I'm here to share with you how you can achieve truly transformational pedicures in your salon. So before we get into how to achieve these amazing pedicures, you really need to understand the skin on the feet, okay, and just how it behaves, because it's quite different to the rest of the body. So once you understand that, then you'll be able to get these amazing pedicures. I'm also going to demonstrate a Footlogix 1 foot challenge, as we call it. So we just do 1 foot. It's just a dry pedi, just so you can see really quickly these transformational results that I am talking about. So let's get started. So firstly, the skin on the feet. In order to perform its primary function, which is protection, so the feet need to protect us every single day, every time we walk on the floor. So it needs to protect us from the shoes that we wear, running, jumping. So in order for it to do that, it needs to be injury-free, it needs to be healthy and hydrated. Okay, so I'll just explain a little bit more what I mean by healthy and hydrated. So if the skin is healthy and hydrated, it's nice and flexible. Okay, so it can move and bend. So when you're running and jumping and doing the things that you do, the skin on the foot is going to bend with and it's going to protect you. Now, if the skin is not hydrated, it's really, really dry, what happens is it becomes really rigid and it can start cracking and breaking. Okay, and that's why we see all these issues in our feet. So that is always our goal, is to try and have this healthy, hydrated skin so we can keep our body nice and protected. So that's number one. The next thing is we just need to understand, how the skin is structured, so we can work out how we can, keep it healthy and hydrated. Because the skin on our feet is so much thicker. And I'm talking the soles of our feet. Okay, it's very similar to the palms of our hands. It is so much thicker than the rest of our body. It's got an extra layer as well in there. We've got about 4 times the amount of sweat glands on the soles of our feet than we do have on the rest of our body. And we have no sebaceous glands. So sebaceous glands are oil glands, which are linked to hair follicles. We don't have any hair underneath our feet. And you need sebaceous glands to be able to get that oil into all the layers of the epidermis. So that's why, a lot of our skin products and body products, they're not going to work on our feet. Okay, you need to use dedicated skincare for feet, foot care. So I'm going to show you this photo because I love this photo. I think it just really sums everything up perfectly. So you can see over here on this side, this is the skin of our body. You can see it's nice and thin. It's got our sebaceous gland. It's got our hair follicles. Whereas this, on the opposite, the skin on the feet, look how much thicker it is. And it needs to be, because imagine if we had that thin skin on our feet, it would break open in 2 seconds after one step. So it's much thicker. It's got that extra padding over there, a little shock absorber, and you can see there's no oil glands. Okay, so it's going to be really hard to get moisture into all these layers of the skin. But I do have a little trick up my sleeve to share with you today. So I also wanted you to understand, the causes of dry skin. Why do we get dry skin on our feet? And why does it happen, I guess, as we get older? Because you tend to get more dry skin on your feet the older you get as well. So definitely lifestyle plays a huge part in it. Our venous insufficiency as well, which will lead to impairment of our metabolic waste elimination. Okay, again, poor circulation, impaired sweat production, which is a very key point to decreasing the amount of moisture we have in our skin, our dermal moisture. As soon as that's decreased, then we start getting little things called micro lesions, which I'm sure everyone has seen. And those micro lesions are actual little portals of entry. So that allows, firstly, all the moisture gets out through there, but also allows a lot of bacteria and fungus and things we don't want in our skin to get into our skin. So you can tell, so when we decrease that dermal moisture, what I was saying before is the skin is not flexible. Okay, that's why it breaks and you have all these little micro lesions. And all of these things result in dry skin. But this is more than just dry skin. Okay, so dry skin is basically the precursor to all these other skin conditions that people have. And about 85% of the population have skin-related issues. Okay, so that's a huge, huge opportunity to get in on, offering transformational pedicures. So let me just go back to the dry skin. So dry skin is the precursor. So once you get dry skin and you start getting these little micro lesions, then this is what starts happening over here. You can see the skin starts sticking up and it becomes almost this snake-like skin. It's not a smooth dry skin. We like to call it like a Velcro heel, you know, so the skin is starting, it's not attached anymore. It's starting to break open. Okay, so that is the first step. And if you don't treat that, it's going to get worse and it's going to start cracking further. And then you're going to get stuff like this over here, these really nasty cracked heels and fissures in the skin. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is if you can pick it up quite quickly and hydrate that skin when it's just in the dry phase, you can eliminate so many other issues that could arise down the track. Okay, so foot care essentials. So effective skincare for the feet needs to do things specifically for the feet that we don't need on the rest of our body. So we need to be able to deliver ingredients into all of that thick layer of epidermis, okay, which is going to be a very big task because our body is created to not let things come in. So we need to try and get in. So I've got a solution, don't worry. It also needs to enhance the skin's function. So we don't want to be blocking those sweat glands because they are very important. They are going to be regulating our body temperature through all of that sweat. So we don't want to occlude them, which a lot of oily-based skincare products or foot care products do. And we want to add moisture to the epidermis. We don't want to add oils to the epidermis. Okay, so there's a difference there. Okay, so we want to add hydration, water to the cells and the skin and the feet. We don't want to be adding oil because oil is just going to sit on top. It's not going to be able to penetrate that epidermis because we don't have any sebaceous glands. And which leads me to my next point is we don't want to seal the skin with any occlusive oils. Okay, so we don't want to block those sweat glands. Okay, we want to enhance the skin's functions, work with it. We don't want to disrupt it, because that's how we're going to get our amazing results. So how do we get this moisture deep into the layers of the epidermis when it's designed to not allow anything in? And there's this special technology, which is a patented technology by Footlogix. It's called Dermal Infusion technology. Okay, it's incredible. So this is a good diagram just to show you how it works. It basically will take all of our key ingredients, whatever we're trying to infuse and get into the epidermis, and it allows it to penetrate the epidermis, and not only the entire epidermis down to the dermal cells. So what does that mean? So that means that this is actually, it's not just a band-aid solution, it's actually quite a holistic approach to foot care, because we're helping, you know, the dry skin on the outside that we can see, but what else we're doing is we're taking all those same ingredients and we're ensuring that those dermal cells and all of the epidermis is plumped up with hydration, so that when it goes through mitosis and the skin sheds itself and renews itself, all those new skin cells coming to the surface in about, 4 weeks' time, are going to be nice and hydrated. So we're not just fixing it right here and then for this pedi, which is going to last a couple of days. This pedicure is going to last us for 4 weeks. Okay, that's a very important point. So the products that I'm using today in my demonstration of Footlogix products, I'm using this professional range, okay? They have soaks and scrubs. I'm just using a couple of products today, but this is the professional range. If you want more information, get in touch. I'm not going to go into that. And then I am also going to be using one of the home care products, the Very Dry Skin formula. It seems to be a good all-rounder, which is from the Moisturizing Solutions. It is also a professional product, but it is a retail product because that's what you want. You want your customers to be using a retail product just to add to all the magic, okay? So with Footlogix, we have moisturizing products, we have antimicrobial solutions. What does antimicrobial mean? It means anything like bacteria, fungus, or viruses, any of those kind of germy things. Those products will kill them all off. We've also got some specialty solutions, so for foot odor, sweaty feet, that sort of thing, and some lovely home care products. They want to care for themselves at home. So now, a pedicure. What differentiates a Footlogix pedicure from other pedicures on the market? You're probably asking, because, a soak's a soak, a scrub's a scrub, but actually no. So with Footlogix, all of the products that they've designed, they've created to make sure every single step is hydrating. Not one product has got salt or sugar in it. Salt is quite dehydrating. There's no alcohol in the products, which can be dehydrating. There's no sugar in the scrubs that can be very coarse and scratchy, because remember, we want to try and keep the skin nice and intact. We don't want any little openings for germs to get inside. So firstly, everything is nice and hydrating. We layer that hydration. It's not dehydration, it's not aggressive, okay, so you don't have to worry. They are very easy to use, and most importantly for me, they're safe for all skin types. So I don't have to have different kinds of products for, you know, my elderly customers or my men, or, you know, it's safe for all skin types. So whether you have got eczema, psoriasis, I don't know, you've got very thin skin, because a lot of elderly clients, they do, as your skin gets older, it does get thinner. These products are great for everybody. Okay, so you can, and diabetics, that's a really good one. I can't believe I forgot that. Diabetics, this product I feel is designed for people with diabetics, because they're the ones who really need to look after their feet, and these products are perfect for them. Okay, so if you've got diabetic clients, please look into this. It is a godsend. Now, before I get on to the amazing results, I do want to just go over my the little 1 foot challenge that I said I was going to share with you. So let me just bring it up for you, and I'm going to talk you through the steps. Okay. All right. So when you're doing a pedicure, before you even start doing a pedicure, the most important thing to do is you want to assess the skin on the feet. So you know what to do when you pedicure. So this customer over here, she's got some dry skin, some calluses on her heel, maybe a little bit of rough skin, but nothing we can't fix. Now I'm starting off, because I'm doing a dry pedi, I'm using our cleansing wipes. Okay, so the cleansing wipe does have no alcohol, so it does not dehydrate the skin. There's no fragrances, and it's a very durable, thick towel, enough to do both feet. So I'm giving it a nice clean beforehand, okay? But normally I would soak the feet in our foot soak, but today, for this purpose, I'm not. I'm going to use our cleansing wipes, which are fabulous. I do love them. I always have one in my handbag. Now that the foot is nice and clean, I'm going to take our callus softener. Okay, now this product is amazing. Okay, it is very, very, very gentle, but so effective. Now you spray it all over the underside of the foot, and you let it to sink in for 3 minutes, okay? Once it's sunk in, then you're going to grab your Miracle Foot File, which there you go, and you're going to gently just go back and forth. You can do multi-directional. Now this file and this product together are a match made in heaven. What it is doing, which no other file does, is it actually rolls off the dead skin. Okay, so it keeps your skin completely intact, and it actually causes the little dead skin to roll off, which you will see in a second. We'll zoom down so you can actually have a look, and you can see those little rolled skins coming off the foot. So this file does all the work for you. All you need to do is just go back and forth and put it in the right spot, and everything else comes off. And it actually feels lovely from a user, like a customer point of view. It is very gentle on the foot. It maybe looks quite tough, but it's fabulous and so easy to clean. You can autoclave it, and it will last you a lifetime, this file. It stays sharp for years and years and years. So this is a design specifically by Footlogix for this purpose, to make sure, because all the files, sandpaper files out there, they just cause little scratches in the foot, so they make the skin not intact. Whereas this, you can actually see it rolling it and keeping that foot beautifully intact, the skin on the feet, lovely and intact. So yeah, so this product, you can keep going. If you do have someone with really thick built up calluses, you can give another little spray and keep going, and you don't have to wait you know, that 3 minutes again. So you can see, look at all of that dry skin that we've got off. So now I just do another couple of sprays. We're going to use that just to wipe off any debris left on the skin, and we're going to actually leave that on the skin to keep on working. And it's so gentle, it doesn't matter that it goes on the soft part of the skin, and all that's going to do is just keep hydrating the skin even after the pedicure. Okay, now we're going to move over to the very dry skin formula, which I mentioned that we're going to use. This is a retail product as well as a professional product. You don't need a lot, just a little squirt. Okay, you can see it's a foam, it's a mousse, it is lovely, lovely texture. Now this absorbs instantly into the skin, so you'll notice after, you know, a few seconds, you can see already it started to absorb into the skin. And this has got the Dermal Infusion technology, so it's taking all of this lovely moisture and hydration deep into the entire epidermis. Okay. Now you can continue on with the massage after as well, but you know, this is just a great before and after, so you can see that I'm really happy with that result. And that just took me a few minutes to do. So, and just the feeling that the customer has, you almost feel like you're walking on clouds because it really just plumps up your skin with moisture. So just have a look at that. That looks fabulous and so easy to achieve. And if you keep using that very dry skin at home, oh my gosh, you'll be blown away by what your customers' feet look like the next time that they come in to your salon. So I'll just go on and just show you some other amazing results. That was just a quick little 1 foot challenge. And these are just some other results, you know, that we've gathered over the years. So yeah, so this is using the colour softener and the file, which we just did, which I just showed you. So that over here, just to give you a little bit more knowledge, is that is what we call rough skin. So can you see it's got little superficial cracks? So they haven't gone too deep into the epidermis, so I wouldn't classify that as cracked skin. Okay, cracked skin is when you literally have a fissure. This is rough skin. You can see the yellowing that has got a bit of a tinea pedis in the skin. So it does need to be treated with a rough skin formula, but that just got rid of that callus, dead skin on the callus so quickly. Okay, it's fabulous. Here's another great example. So you can see all of that dead, dry skin has been removed, and then we've plumped up the callus because that's how the callus softener works. It draws moisture into tightly packed cells and plumps them up. So we actually don't want to get rid of our calluses, okay? If we get rid of the calluses, they actually grow back worse. It's like cuticles. So because we're going to work with the body. So if the body sees that you've removed the callus, it grows, you know, sees it's under attack and it grows it back more. But if we work with it and hydrate it and soften it, smooth it out, and make it look presentable, then it is there for a reason. It's been there because of the way that we walk and the shoes that we wear. So it's there to protect our feet. So we don't want to actually get rid of them, okay? Now, this is what I was talking about. This is a perfect example of cracked skin. So you can see that is a deep fissure in the skin, and that's with a professional pedicure, as well as using our cracked heel formula every day for 30 days. And you can see brand new feet underneath. This is using the rough skin formula, and you can see how quickly these products work. Okay, so they're truly transformational. After 1 week of just using you know, a home care mousse and having a pedicure, look at that, brand new. Okay, so you can see we've got rid of all of that rough skin. Another great example, I'm sure this is probably one of the most common types of skin condition that we see in our salon. That's for rough skin, your superficial cracking, and look, after 1 week, it has completely disappeared. So we've managed to clean out all of that tinea pedis, as well as hydrate the skin so it could reattach itself and it looks as good as new. Here's another great example, and this is just also after 1 pedicure of just using our colour softener and our Miracle Foot File. Again, after 1 pedicure. So you can just see 1 pedicure can make a huge difference, but by using the home care products, you can get truly transformational results. And this is again, just what I showed you before, the 1 foot challenge. So really quickly, amazing. So, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I've taught you a few little tips and tricks about how to achieve a transformational pedicure. But if you do at all have any questions regarding any of the Footlogix products, please get in touch with us. We would love to introduce you to this range, and I know that your customers will love it too. So have a great day. Thank you so much.